What is up, everyone? Sunday morning. I got done with about a 2 mile run, and I rarely ever run because my legs will not allow it to, because due to multiple injuries. But I decided to run this morning, and that's because, well, it's not because I just have this hunkering to run, because running to me is a little bit boring. And when you do a certain physical activity, because I primarily weightlift now, and I do a little bit of elliptical after my weightlifting session. But the reason why this morning I did run, went to the gym, a couple miles. I could have ran outside. The weather's really nice, but concrete is the hardest on your joints. And last time I ran 3 times a week, 2 miles each time, and I hobbled my knee, so I only have a few miles to work with per week, and then without injury. Nonetheless, I do recommend, if you can, run on a rubber track. That's probably the best material to run on, followed by maybe trails, dirt trails, then treadmill, then concrete. Anyway, yeah, I went running because on the last couple days I just been, I wouldn't say overeating too much, but it's just, I woke up on Saturday morning and my stomach, and maybe I'll try to take a picture next time, I don't know. My stomach was just like distended, and I think it's because an excess of carbohydrates. Now, my metabolism, since I was a kid, has always been pretty fast. That being said, though, no one is immune to a slower metabolism, especially as you get older. Me being 38 years old or young, however you want to perceive that. And over the years, it has gotten slower. No surprise, right? Everyone's metabolism gets slower. So when it gets slower, you can't still eat like you were when you're 21 years old. Back in my college days, and I used to just eat whatever and be 110 pounds. And so those extra calories that you don't burn, you need to either scale back the calories or burn more calories, or a combination. In my case, I just felt like I used the mirror as a gauge, and I felt like my stomach was just too distended. I did my leg workout on Saturday, did 10 minutes of cardio, and then Sunday morning, which is this morning, still felt a little distended, and I'm like, you know what, let me just go for a run, just a couple miles. Hopefully my joints will be okay. And yeah, and it was kind of tough, obviously, because my cardiovascular is still good, but it's not like in running condition, because I don't run much anymore. But yeah, that's just just a reminder that when you get older, you can't get away with as much as you could when you're younger. This goes for your diet as well as your physical activity. You got to train. You want to train hard, but you want to train smart, very smart. So in the past, you may have been able to work out 5-6 times a week for half an hour. You might be able to cut that down to 2 or 3 times a week, but increase the quality of your workout, the intensity. It's quality over quantity when you work out. Just remember that. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be running every Sunday, every weekend, but I'll just use the mirror as a gauge, and that's what you should do. The scale is a gauge, is only one gauge to your progress, but the mirror, assuming you don't have body dysmorphia, you don't have any issues, any anorexia, bulimia, body dysmorphia issues, use the mirror to gauge how you look and what you want. Like right now, at this point in my life, I want a nice lean aesthetic physique, a healthy physique, and I don't want a distended stomach in the morning. It's not the end of the world, but for my standards, I just I feel better too by just running a little bit. And speaking of what I ate, yeah, I think it was Friday night, we ordered some food through DoorDash, and we got some pasta. And whatever it is about pasta is just, I try to get some protein with it. So I had like a chicken pasta dish, linguine, with some sun-dried tomatoes, olive oil. So it's got some good healthy fats, but the extra carbohydrates. But then what kills you is, well, I had a cup of minestrone on the side, but what kills me is the bread. And I try to eat just like couple of pieces at most, and I ate like 3 pieces of bread. Saturday comes, have my full shake in the morning after my leg workout, followed by, I just had a sandwich for lunch, which was fine. I had 1 light beer, and then dinner I had a taco plate, 2 taco chicken plate at a Mexican place. And then the nighttime I ate some peanuts, and then I had some mango slices, and then I think that was it. I just keep going. And I'm not here to tell you guys and gals that you can't indulge, because you definitely can indulge. But when I eat bad for a few days in a row or something, I just feel like, it wasn't necessarily that bad. It's just an excess of carbohydrates, and I just feel like I'm retaining a lot of food, a lot of water, and just want to sweat it out. But kind of lost my train of thought right there. But hopefully it's not too off. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go and shower, and cardio sessions, are not 100% necessary, but it is good for your heart. Even just a moderate exercise, whether it's swimming, running, playing some tennis, basketball, do something that's fun that you like. The treadmill, it's not my cup of tea that much. I used to run a little bit more in the past, but once every in a while, it gets my heart rate going, and I like it because it gets my sweat glands going, and I feel like I get the best workout from running. As long as I do it once in a while, it's not going to kill me. But if you're dreading your workouts like crazy, then try something new. So enough with the babbling. That's it. I'm gonna hit the showers. I might run some errands, and thanks for all your support. More content coming. I don't quite know what I have on the queue yet. I have some other story time videos. I have workouts, this and that. And please do rate the if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up or not. And it's not to boost my own ego. It kind of gives me a gauge as to what you, the audience, is connected to, and what you guys want more of. But you don't have to. It's just a suggestion, because as a content creator, a lot of times it's kind of hard for me to gauge, like, I'll have a good video idea, and then no one really says anything, which is fine, but it kind of gives me a gauge if you can. So leave me a comment or whatever, and that helps to bring better content for you guys and gals. That's it. Bye.